Hello, my lovely students. How are you? Today we will complete Unit 5. Do you really need it? Grammar. Today we will use adverb clause. At first, what is an adverb clause? An adverb clause is a dependent clause. A dependent clause which is a clause which doesn't have a complete meaning. Okay, it can't stand alone. It begins with an adverb and is always linked to an independent clause. An independent clause is a clause which has a complete meaning. For example, because the shoes were on sale, I bought 2 pairs. Here, there are an adverb clause because it begins with adverb, and this is independent clause. The next example, don't buy that dress unless you really need it. This is adverb clause and this is independent clause. Okay, pay attention that we can start the sentence with an adverb clause, or we can use an adverb clause at the end of the sentence. Keep in mind this note: when an adverb clause begins the sentence, you should use a comma to separate it from the independent clause. When the adverb clause is at the end of the sentence, don't use a comma. Okay, we will study 4 kinds of adverb clause. The first one, which give information about reasons. Can you give me some example of adverbs which have reasons meaning? Excellent. Because of, since, now, that. Begin adverb clause that give information about reasons. For example, they closed the store early. Why? Since there were no customers. But pay attention to the use of because of. Because of must be followed by a noun or a noun phrase. But because and since and now that is followed by a complete sentence or independent clause. Because of is followed by a noun. For example, they went to the mall because of the sale. Because of the sale. Here, because of is followed by a noun. So I use because of, not because or since or now that. The second kind of adverb clause, which give information about purpose. For example, in order to, or to, and so that. Begin adverb clause that give information about purpose. In order to or to must be followed with the base form of the verb. The verb without any addition. For example, advertisement use many techniques in order to convince people to buy products. Pay attention, in order to convince. Okay, convince is the base form of the verb. What about so that? So that usually include a model. Model like will or would, can or could. For example, I left my wallet at home so that I wouldn't be tempted to buy anything. So that, wouldn't. Wouldn't is a modal verb. The third kind of adverb clause, which give information about condition. Of course, you know the adverb which give information about condition. Excellent. For example, if, even if, in case, only if, and unless. Begin adverb clauses that give information about condition. For example, I'll write down my phone number in case you need it. Use if to show that the condition affects the result. Use even if or unless, which means if not, to show that it doesn't. use the present tense with an if clause or even if it refers to future time. For example, we won't go to the picnic if it rains. Pay attention. This is adverb clause and it's followed by present tense. We are going to the picnic even if it rains. Is it clear? What about the fourth kind of adverb? The fourth kind of adverb which give information about place, like where or wherever or everywhere. Begin adverb clause that give information about places. For example, he buys something wherever he goes. Wherever he goes. The advertisements were placed everywhere you could imagine. Now, are you ready to answer the following exercise? Okay, exercise number 8. Match the main clause and the adverb clause to form sentences. Use correct punctuation. Pay attention. If we start with adverb clause, we should use comma. But if the adverb clause at the end of the sentence, we don't use comma. Okay? For example, they patented their new formula, excellent, so that no one else could use it. So that at the end of the sentence, so we don't use comma. Number 2, she can't use that brand of makeup. Excellent, my dear student. Why? Because she is allergic to it. Allergic means sensitive. Now, you should write the correct sentence. She can't use that brand of makeup because she is allergic to it, without comma. Number 3, even if you are in perfect health, you should have an annual checkup. Very good. Number F. Now, we should use comma because an adverb clause is at the beginning of the sentence. Number 4, I shop. Perfect. I shop where I can get the best price. Here we don't use comma. Number 5, I'll come to the picnic tomorrow. Excellent. If only if I finish my paper tonight. Only if I finish my paper tonight. Here we don't use comma because an adverb clause is at the end of the sentence. And we use only if because it gives information about condition. Very good. Number 6, since I started exercising, excellent, I feel so much more energetic. Energetic, I feel I'm so active. Very good. It expresses the reason. Since I started exercising, I feel so much more energetic. Do you write the answer? Okay. The next exercise will be exercise number P. Complete the paragraph with sentence adverbs from the box. Sometimes more than one answer is possible. We can use because of, for reason, in order to, for, excellent, purpose, since, also for reason, unless, for what, excellent, for condition, and even if for condition, now that, for reason, so that for purpose, wherever for places. Perfect, my dear students. Number 1, it rains tomorrow. The parade will still happen. Parade means show. Excellent. It expresses condition. It gives information about condition. So we will use even if or unless, which means if not. Number 2, it's important to wear your seat belt. What is the purpose? You don't get hurt in an accident. Excellent. So we will use so that because it expresses the or gives the information about the purpose. Very good. Number 3, people thought have an impact on their government. Here, pay attention to the verb. The verb here in the base form. So we should use perfect, my dear students, in order to or to. Thank you, my dear students. Number 3 will be in order to. Number 4, the football game had to be cancelled. The heat, why? The heat, excellent, it's a noun, pay attention, it's a noun. It's not an independent clause. So, which is followed by a noun? Perfect, my dear students, because of. Number 5, he goes, his little brother follows him. We need information about places. Very good. So we will use wherever. Wherever he goes, his little brother follows him. And don't forget the comma. The last one, he is working in a prestigious law firm. He wears sophisticated clothes. We need information about, we need an adverb which gives us information about reason. So we can use because, since, or now that. Do you get it? Okay. What about the next exercise? Here we should combine each pair of sentences using the appropriate word or phrase in parentheses. Number 1, we are going to use a map. We have no idea how to get there. Here, at first, we should choose the correct adverb. We will use since or so that. Excellent. We will use since because we need an adverb which expresses information about the reason. Very good. So we will write this sentence. Since we have no idea how to get there, comma, we are going to use a map. The next sentence, a new leader has been elected. Things are starting to change. Here we will use unless or now that. Excellent. Now that. It expresses an information about reasons. Very good. Now that a new leader has been elected, things are starting to change. Number 3, you get the flu shot. Shot here means vaccine. Vaccine, like we are looking for corona vaccine nowadays. You can still get the flu. Here it expresses information about condition. Very good. So we will use even if. Even if. Even if you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu. Number 4, she takes her electronic dictionary with her. She takes it to each place she goes. Place. Very good. So we will use wherever. Wherever. She takes her electronic dictionary with her wherever she goes. Number 5, you want to go to a top university. You must have excellent grades. Very good. It's a conditional meaning, so we will use if. If you want To go to a top university, you must have excellent grades. And I hope all of you will join a top university. With my best wishes, my dear students. Number 6, I'd be happy to keep you company. You might want to be alone. Excellent. If not, which means unless. I'd be happy to keep you company unless you want to be alone. Number 7, the game was cancelled. The rain was the reason. The reason, very good, because of. The game was cancelled because of the rain. Pay attention here, we use the noun because of. Because of is followed by a noun. The last sentence, number 8, keep in touch. I want to know how you are doing. Excellent. So that. It gives information about the purpose. Keep in touch so that I know how you are doing. Do you understand, my dear students? I hope so. Goodbye and see you soon. Take care of yourself.